go, Jensen. Oh.
Seraph, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment. See what I can find.
Wait, the who ran it? As in the people, as Omega Ranch was whose, and it had fucking a bunker with what's his face, guy who saw himself as Daedalus. I can't remember his name anymore. You know, obviously they're up to shit, Jensen. You're holding Dee Dee the ball right now. Ooh, we got the card to break into the other place. And we've seen that name before. We've seen that name before. Oh, so, redhead.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
We've received your last surveillance package and running down the unknowns and photographs. If anything pertinent hits, we'll update you with the required actions. Meantime, keep training the girl and the Watcher will handle the main subject, BCD. In Prague soon. Been asked to return to Prague to evaluate assets. With regards to the main subject in particular, only medical records reports everything as soon as possible. That's the Watcher for those, I'd imagine. Once you have them, leave them somewhere safe. As always, the storage unit is my preference. Then clean the apartment and get yourself a hotel. So refrigerators to be stocked with an assortment of organic juices, and there should be fresh fruit. All this goddamn travel's drying me out. Operation compromised. The visitor is public domain. Extract visitor to safe site Bravo ASAP. If visitor resists, retire visitor. Report safe. So, Madam Photographer, probably would presumably the one who put a bullet in him, I guess. Why he resisted? No idea. But he's public, or then again, maybe the public domain bit is who, you know, the ones who put him down. Jensen's not going to acknowledge it either way. Again, that's something but bugs this sweet Jiminy Cricket out of me. It just... Nanoblade, ammunition for it. Though somehow Jensen knows how to make it inherently. Also, not the most obvious of things. Well, an incredibly obvious thing. Apologies. Why would he resist? He seemed fine with, like, the whole thing. Just annoyed at the travel. Again, maybe it's the public domain side that did him in. You know, whoever found out who, you know. Oh. Was it because we found out about him? I was assuming it was a third party, but maybe it's because we found out about him. He got done in because of that. That Seraph's digging wasn't subtle enough.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Doctor, I seen a report that our assets are responding well to their new abilities. This is excellent news indeed. When we agreed that a 10% instability rate would be acceptable, I was apprehensive. When we agreed that a 10% instability rate would be acceptable, I was apprehensive. So the report that only 4% exhibit any signs of psychosis is very encouraging. Once you've completed your review of the men in Switzerland, rest for a day or two. Then I need you to return to Prague to check on our assets there. Contact Madam Photographer. I'm putting in the R because I have no idea how to say it without it. She will provide you with whatever you require before you arrive. Results are like a dream. Vadim, I cannot tell you how over the moon excited I am with the results we're seeing from our research here at BH facility. What we're doing with the human DNA's acceptance of nanotech goes way beyond anything we did at TYM. I wish you were here more often to see these spectacular results firsthand, but I understand that the new program BCD is spearheading demands your attention. I hope you can return soon. We'll make a point of going to the mainland for a meal. I know the wonderful place in Tallinn you would love. My treat, of course. Talk soon, Carl. You know, I would love a game that your characters actually acknowledge the emails that you could find and read, and even using these as branching points of investigation. Maybe I'm asking too much, but I know that would be cool. Sometimes they acknowledge them, but by and large part, the details you read in them are for you, the player, not the character. The character will never know. Even if those come up, the character will be like, oh, I had no fucking clue. And even though they basically found a note from their friend, mwahahaha, I'm evil. You know, they'll never know. It's quite frustrating. But that's a lot of games for you. Maybe there are games out there like that. I just don't know them. If you know of any, if it's not to the exact degree I'm talking about, tell me. I'll be interested. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm being sent to Prague to track down 698843. Apparently she's my mess again. Of course you'd lose control of her. Or is this how you wash your hands of the ones you're done with? She and the others should never have been taken from me. My experiments have always resulted in promise. Yours, always in blood. Dr. Nicholas Kipra. Oh. 3608. When did we find out the code for that? Breach. Confidential medical report. Confidential report containing Adam Jensen's medical history. And we're not taking it? Fine. No commentary, Jensen, eh? Again, something that bugs the sweet Jiminy Cricket out of me.
They haven't come to rough us up tonight. In the sewers. Ridiculous.
Don't think the time machine's available yet, you know, for the upgrade. That might be an end of game kind of deal, you know?
Just make it through this shift.
Probably no change from before.
Just make it through this shift. Somebody called.
You want them big, small, hanging left, swinging right, any size you want. Just ask and we'll find the right attendant.
Any size? Jensen's in the mood for 20 foot tall. What can he say? You know, he saw a bit of Seven Deadly Sins and it awoke something in him. I know, that's the first thing I could think of with a giant chick in it. There's other examples, it's just that's one thing that popped to mind. And the other examples, just first thing that came to mind. It's the last thing I can remember seeing with one. Fuck, I suppose there is even that one episode of Cardcaptor Sakura, isn't there? I remember as a kid that creeping the hell out of me, that episode. I wonder if the Polish in this is accurate. Or, well, it wouldn't be Polish, this is Czech Republic, ain't it? Prague? Wait. Where is Prague? Yeah, it's Czech Republic. Though, more often I keep calling it Czechoslovakia. That's the old name. But I study history, so... Well, I don't study history. History was one of my better subjects, and I think I end up remembering that other name more than the newer name. I think maybe I heard it more, or maybe it's just 'cause it's catchier. I'm not sure, but anyway.
You make me sick. So, was I right about this place or what?
I'm looking for someone to give me shit.
Well, well.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
Okay, he was named, but he'd fuck all for me. And it seems there's no point in hopping in the top room.
She booked a place here? In a private room? Figure... I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
She's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
Stop that! Jesus! She's had this fantasy forever. Why is she suddenly in such a hurry now?
The vote, of course. I don't care what the politicians say. As soon as the axe comes down, the augmented are as good as extinct.
Okay, yeah, that is creepy as hell. Just the guy's got some augs, so he's nothing more than a little sex toy. I know some women apparently see guys as nothing more than dicks on legs, but I think this is taking it to a step further. Christ. Terrible, terrible security. It's just a switch. It looks like it'll be a hand scanner or something, but no. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. I hope you can't hear me here. I'm belching a bastard. Alright. Hey folks, just need to do... I'm just going to open up my export folder. I'll be marking videos to edit in a second. Alright. I just saw a highlighted thing. Oh, they got this. Palzade, centralizing secrets. Salmon's that is all about truth and information, which is why we considered the greatest thing to happen to Prague in the last 15 years to also be the worst. The creation of the Palisade Bank in 2017 created a welcome surge in the economy, put Prague back on the map, improving everyone's quality of life. Okay, this is fidgety as all fuck. Or did it? Since then, thousands of companies and their powerful owners have hidden behind those treacherous walls, allowing many to conveniently sidestep normal regulation or transparency in their business practices. And it's not companies who pay the highest price for such secrecy. when a Palisade employee recently attempted to steal sensitive data, the foreign thief was effectively terminated by the bank's arming illegal security systems. Proud parents Palisade, Talwar, and Asharo presented this as an unfortunate but reassuring example of why their clients can consider their private data safe. Whether true or just another corporate cover-up, the fact that the human employee was in a position to compromise the world's most secure database was where those with invested interests. For now, one thing's painfully clear. If you decide to keep your secrets inside the Palisade Bank, don't forget your password. So, they're saying here that Eliza has changed, and now oh, that's her name. Remember, there was the glitch with the thing? Eliza that we knew is trying to contact us. I guess she got jimmied out of the system when I guess we decided to flood the whole place. Why is this a hostile zone? Oh, there's this here. Okay, this can be gotten, but this can't be.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I can't overclock.
Access granted.
I don't care if I missed one. The rewards are never grand. Fiddly! I'm sorry, I don't see the hubbub behind this place. I suppose it's a security office, but it's behind the hidden switch and shit. I was expecting some juicy in here. That might be usable in the conversation up ahead. Yeah, no one's totally gonna figure that out. Okay, when I looked through the wall, I thought this was something else.
Why do you have to bother me? I'm busy.
I can tell.
Get lost.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I'm busy right now. Try one of the other boys. Or girls, if that's what you're into.
Also, that looks like a painful transformation. Like, look at her face. And they're turning into antlers. Also, the hands. Interesting stag. Yeah, from out here, it looks like they're up to something else. It's all about angling. It's all about angling. Apparently our shtick is just sitting next to the guy. Yes. I too like to watch the news while getting it on. There's that beer. Guten Tag.
Make sure to show respect.
Well done on telepathy. Like, my god. Can I just take these?
Really? Just like that?
Okay, let's not do it. I think she looks more pissed off at me now than in the first place. So, okay, can that even be done? I suppose maybe in some... Actually, yes. Remember the thugs outside the place where they're holding the other one hostage so she keep making fake things? If you taunt them enough and they open fire, the police bot nearby will kill them for you. Oh, I think she looked inherently pissed.
Master Kadlek, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being in a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If you say so.
Oh, but I do say so, Metal Man. And my word is law in my domain. So relax. Enjoy yourself. It's a very wholesome place.
Wholesome.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around
how to
here,
pronounce her name.
nothing comes before family.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things. And well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. I understand your family is very important to you. Does that include a kid named Dominic?
Ah, I didn't think you were here for the scenery.
I'm here to repay a favor.
This club is my confession. People stop by, whisper in my ear. Sometimes I forgive, sometimes not. Lately, I hear one of the Diwali men wants to reconcile with me. How old-fashioned of him.
He helps you out, you help him out. I take it Dominic's causing some kind of trouble.
Dominic has made bad choices for himself and for his family. We have tradition to consider. So I ask you, what is the best way to get a hot-headed young man out from where he does not belong?
Stun gun. I'm more of a fan of, well, to a degree it depends on what he's in, but you talk to him, and if that's really not working, you drag him out. Like say, if he's going to get himself killed, you try and talk to him, but if he's still set on being suicidal, and you feel so inclined, dragging him out is a fair choice. No. Part of me feels she probably won't agree with this. Go for this.
If you know for a fact he's in over his head, why give him a choice? You go in there and you drag him out.
My thoughts exactly. Not always easy, though, is it? Boys can be very stubborn.
Then what did you have in mind?
My hands are bound by politics. You, I think, have the look of someone used to working around political matters. Perhaps you could kidnap Dominic.
want to understand this better. What makes Dominic our problem?
Sometimes the Valley operations need sharp young toughs who can wave a gun, and sometimes they need men who can look good in a suit and make allegiances.
So which type is he?
I made an arrangement for Dominic. I found him a woman, found him a place away from all this, where he was useful to the family. But he thinks he knows better. He thinks like Radich Nikolats.
He's a runaway groom. You wanted to marry him off, he wants to sit at the Kingpin's table. And this costs you, doesn't it?
You're very perceptive. Dominic is disposable to Radich, but to me, he can bring a more capable wife into the fold. My fold.
I think if I accept the job, I might be able to find interesting twist through it rather than just straight out the corner.
Alright, where's Dominic now? What do you want me to do?
They call it Hotel Narikala, an old Georgian joke. One of Radich's safe houses. Dominic knows we cannot interrupt Radich's hospitality.
And that's where I come in. It's heavily guarded, I assume.
And surveillance systems, alarms. This is the boy.
So I sneak into this building, find Dominic, tell him he's expected back home.
No. You get in, you incapacitate Dominic. You bring him out and leave him in a cozy storage locker. No one can see any of this happen.
You want me to knock this guy out and drag him through a building full of Radich's men, undetected? You're kidding, right?
Where I am from, abduction of the bride was a time-honored custom. So you think of this as an act for equality. You'll know Dominic by his tattoo. Do not bring me the wrong man.
Hugh Jensen just getting a lot of lockers and stuffing every guy in the building into it. She did?